Already.
Yeah, I already know.
That shit look like, bro.
Another podcast, live and direct though.
And
Ew.
direct ski.
Ooh, we at Germantown Social, baby.
Ooh, what I said, Shelton and what?
Wayne.
Wayne,
Between
Wayne and Shelton, Philly.
what's that, Morris at the corner?
What's this, 216s, 218?
18, I believe, in the back. We way in the back.
We in the back on the, you know what I mean, on the wing. We in the wing.
What you think about this level?
Yeah, this shit all that, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
nice.
lie,
That's
this
nice.
joint spacious too.
It's nice, man.
You know what I mean? Got enough room from, you know what I mean? I can put my feet up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chad, shout out to Limo.
Yeah, they gave the red carpet up.
Yeah, they got this shit running.
Damn, Lean, about time, Lean, god damn.
What's up with him? You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him, man.
Yeah, you gotta have a conversation.
That's
with
another
him,
episode, but
you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna say that for the next episode.
For sure.
I mean, shout out to the sponsors, man.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get the sponsors out the way, baby.
You already know Flex Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Yoha Helping Hand, Self-Preparatory Academy. You know what I'm saying? That wash bar out west. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple socks that need to be bleached. You know what I'm saying? I like to walk around barefooted and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Speaking of event spaces, though, we about to have another sponsorship, baby. Huh? We got a little name for it too.
Ew. You want to drop it now or drop it later?
No, I'm gonna drop it now. What are we waiting on?
Well, what you waiting? I'm waiting on you.
Now ain't no later.
Yeah.
Venue 6.
Venue 6?
You know,
Ew.
6 on the strength of the 6 kids, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna let them inherit that inheritance.
Ew.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
This one about the kids. Venue 6.
Venue 6 might look.
My wife came up with the name.
Well, I mean, she intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
She is, yeah.
But listen, Venue 6.
You know why she intelligent though?
I'm listening.
You know why? Right.
Give me the game.
Me.
Oh, yeah, ain't it? Yeah, man.
me. Man, without me, it'd be no her.
Hey, listen here though. Venue 6.
Yeah, that's nice.
That shit might look good across. You know what I mean, on some clothes too. I ain't
On
gonna
merch?
lie.
On
Yeah,
merch.
on merch. Yeah, Venue 6 across the like nice little
What you
shirt.
thinking? Like bibs?
No, I'm thinking like a shirt like this, Venue 6 across it would have been dope. It's all in how you grab, you know what I mean? You put it together.
Yeah.
I
I
ain't
think
gonna
anything you put on that'd be dope.
Yeah.
It's naked right now,
It's
but
butt
it's
naked. You
it's
know what
doing
I'm
what it do though. I like how it's bouncing off the hat, and the purple is going with this purple shit I got on.
Yeah.
We doing what we do, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, but you know, I always like to shop my sons out. You know, we normally have the moral behind us, but you know, being as though we on the road, we weren't able to put that in production. We'll figure that part out though.
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, that's we gotta let Chemo figure that out.
Yeah.
Signature Films.
Oh no, you know he had a lot of cute stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, production, like how much faith you got in me. That's another episode too.
Yeah,
we get into that. Yeah, but
he gotta stop. We gotta have a collective conversation. He having them sidebars. What's up with him, bro?
Yeah.
You gotta give him a little.
I think he trying to hand in a heavier invoice too, cause we on the road.
Oh,
yeah. He looking to get paid a little bit more paper. You know how that go.
Oh yeah, he got to hold tight.
But yeah, man, you know, we talking table of consequences, man. So, you know, to highlight my sons, man, you know, Benz though they went through some consequences that they can't come back from, man. You know, we always like to get that moment of silence up, you know. It normally be, you know, Gerald Stewart normally be first, you know what I mean, first tragedy, you know, died at the age of 23 from gun violence. And then right after him, it'd be my nephew, Omar Vasquez, who passed away from a car accident, you know, at the age of 18. And then there's my son, Moakman Jenkins, who died in Philadelphia from gun violence as well at the age of 18. And next to him is my son, Montrell Stewart, who passed away from gun violence as well at the age of 26. We're talking table of consequences, bro.
Yeah, consequences.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, reflection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's deep, man. How you could tell the youngsters slow down before you get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? And they carry it like they got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, consequences, bro.
You know what's so crazy? I'm a true testament of, you know, of being in doubt. You know, not thinking, that it can never be that severe, having sons, you know what I mean, and knowing that they wasn't totally innocent,
Right.
and they wasn't like the goody two shoe of sons, but they was the beauty in my eyes. You feel me?
Right.
But like never thinking of hit home that tragic, just being like in that non-belief, So for the viewers out there, got sons, it's like really, like my advice be to really like, with like a comb, like you you like really, look at their behaviors, man, with a fine tooth comb, and really pay attention to their behaviors, man, and grab a real hold of them, and have that real conversation with them. That can be life changing. Because for me, I pretty much did it all, and in my eyes, my grief be I ain't do enough. Like when I be grieving about it, I be like, I ain't do enough. So to prevent you from that grief, man, like really fine tooth and comb, their behaviors and their patterns, especially if they still living in the household.
Right.
How they come in and out the house is important. Just pay a little bit more attention to it, because it's serious out here, bro. Philly, we going ham.
Right.
We already 300 something murders already.
Ew.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Damn.
So,
I ain't know we was twerking like that. It's only May.
Yeah, he rolling.
Dang. Yeah, that's a sad state of affairs, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How was your week though?
Bananas.
Yeah.
I had a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Dope week. I can't complain. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, you went out there DC last week.
Woo!
Last weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, told my testimony, gave my story up. How I got to what I'm doing in regards to helping people save their lives, from a health and wellness standpoint. I was able to tell my story on, my journey, how I looked at from starting from scratch and getting to a prestigious level called the Millionaire Team, in that world. And it was awesome. They, the leadership down there in the DMV put the trust in me to come down and share my story. And, give a little training up on a team, train the teammates that's down there in the DMV, and give them some vision. Show them what's possible. My story from scratch looked like, never having a job, don't got no diploma, nothing like that, and ultimately, helping them get to where they need to be at, so it was awesome.
Right.
I loved it. I loved every moment of it.
Yeah. That's the smooth part, when you can impact, somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you can impact other people, and let them build off of your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you see success in certain levels, it's supposed to inspire you. To be able to see it and and put it in your perspective, and know that it's reachable. If somebody doing it, ultimately you should know right off the bat, damn, if he can do it or she can do it, then it's obtainable for me. Right. It's all about me putting my best foot forward. If we ain't looking at it like that, then, cheerleading is dead. Like, like you gotta get off the bench. Saying? In order to
sub yourself in.
You gotta get off the bench. But that's what gets you ignited on what you're gonna do next. What I'm saying? When you hear something like, okay, and if somebody giving you some game on the road on how they did it, now it's up to you to figure out what GPS, what route you're gonna take, and you can utilize those tools, but put it in your own perspective and make it work. Get it crack-a-lacking. You know what I'm saying? Right. But let's get into these meat, steak, and potatoes. We was having a conversation about when we was at the prom the other day, and we was looking at them young ladies at that age when they reach a maturity, and some of them being younger adults, being super overweight, out of shape, and in our era, the women was and the younger women was they was in shape because they was athletic, You know what I mean? They had the double Dutch, you know what I'm saying? They was, you know, they was
They had the double Dutch legs.
they was doing the hula hoop.
Mm.
I mean, you know, nowadays the kids,
skates.
They skating and all. Now they like so caught up on social media, they sit behind the computer all day. They on their phones every minute of the hour. They ain't active at all. And that might just be the reason why a lot of them looking like they look, bruh. This is sad. This is looking crazy out that joint.
Yeah.
It's looking crazy out that joint.
Yeah, they needed a little push. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't judging, but we just, you know, the affairs of what life look like right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a few that, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? That could have stole the show though.
There's always a few, but I don't fucking nothing. nothing to fuck up what I got going on. But yeah.
What you got going on, bro? Let's talk about it.
I'm married, bro.
Yeah.
Happily married.
You married?
Yeah, I'm married. Finally.
Let me ask you this though.
I'm going on 3 years, bro. Strong.
What made you? You know what I mean? What made you go that route though? The marriage thing.
Oh man, my folks been dealing with each other for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Through ups and through downs. Through a lot of my BS. You know, she stuck through it. You know what I mean? And it was only right. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. You know what I mean? And it was time, bro. It was time. I mean, my life a little bit different now. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do now is different from who I used to be maybe 5, 10 years ago. I ain't the same person. You know what I mean? So that's my story.
Let me ask you this though.
I'm listening.
What made her the one out of all?
Man, she's still here. I mean, through the whole trail.
Yeah.
You know how I went through some weeds.
Well, the jungle.
I done dealt with some shit. And I look back, my wife still was there.
Right.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, what you want me to do? She's still there.
Right.
You know, and I'm grateful for her. You know, and I know she loved me to death. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know I don't got to second guess her, none of that. You know what I mean? You know,
right.
If I call her, she gonna be there. I mean, she got a lot of great qualities, all that stuff. So, I mean, all the stuff you're looking for as a man for your woman. You know what I mean? Last thing you want to be worrying about is your woman like questionable. That's like crazy.
Right.
There's some questionable things out there, bro.
No, seriously.
No,
seriously.
There's some women you like, damn. That's how you rocking and rolling. You married?
Yeah, seriously.
You tripping.
I think one of the things, I think for me, one of the things was, you know, just willingness. You know what I mean? My wife just just being willing. You know what I mean? Just, you know, being able to count on her. You know what I'm saying? And I could pull up right now and say we selling motherfucking grapes.
Oh, gonna be selling.
That's what she gonna be. We gonna be selling grapes together. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, man. So you know,
we
selling waters at the bottom of the expressway.
That's mean,
right? We gonna be out there selling. You know what I mean? I'm be out there. She gonna be making sure you know what I'm saying, the waters in that cooler.
Yeah, that's
you know
mean.
what I'm saying? Teamwork. You know what I mean? Partnership.
Make the dream work. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that means everything.
Yeah, work ethic.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's me and my wife. We don't really never talk about that, but we go off each other energy. We know we got the same type of work ethic. You know what I mean? Like we at it.
Right.
Like we ain't playing. We get up every day, go to work. We ain't looking for nobody to hand us nothing. We grinding hard.
Lot of people want to be sponsored for just laying on their back.
It ain't gonna happen.
Like that's the quality. Yeah, I lay on my back. That's it.
That's a mean quality though.
Yeah, you know. That shit cool when you 16, 17.
Oh, it run out.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
That shit run its course.
Guess what? That's lust for real.
Right.
That's love and lust. There's a lot of Larry Lust out here, bro. Somebody else can tell you that they gonna perform a little better.
Yeah.
And they lay down, they wiggle a little better. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you'll lose your folks like that.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, you'll lose your folks like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know, that willingness, that like I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of hard to deal with at times. You know what I'm saying?
We all are.
We all are, though.
If anybody thinking that's out there right now, if they think that they gonna get in a relationship, if they looking to be in one that is gonna be smooth selling, that ain't it.
Right.
You gotta be willing to, if that's the person that you like, all right, bet we on and popping, you gotta be willing to deal with the pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they're gonna be difficult. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna always be a easy route, you know? But it's all about how difficult it get that determines if you gonna stay home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: How do the like co-parenting work? How that thing work? Knowing that you got other children outside the relationship, how that work?
My wife's smooth. She like for real, like, cause that's with me. All my like we got six children, and all of them from me. So she don't got like I don't got to do that with her. Like I don't got to co-parent her with another kid. All of her kids is my kids.
Right.
But I got other kids outside of her,
Right.
and she's 100 behind me. Like she, whatever I'm with, she with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's important.
you know, I'm on a beam. It ain't like, you know, I'm missing a beat. So she rocking and rolling with me. Like, you know what I mean? What you got going on? That's what you doing? All right, bet. She backing my play. You know what I mean? All the way. So
Yeah, no, that's smooth.
yeah, she backing my play, bro.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this though.
I'm gonna get to asking you some shit too in a minute. You asked me a lot of shit. I'm gonna get that. I'm just telling you, it's coming. You asked me a lot of shit on this podcast. Like, this shit get crazy. You know what I mean? Hey, fuck you, hey. He acting crazy.
Hey, yeah, let me ask you this though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you made me lose my train of thought with that one. God damn, baby. You might have slipped that question right there. That was that damn. You know what I mean? We're gonna spin back. I'm gonna spin back around with and get at that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna spin back around and get at that one. Yeah. What we looking
Relationships, bro. That's
Yeah.
worth more than money. Let's talk about them, man. How you feel about relationships that's worth more than money?
Yeah. I think that's for me. Like I go down my phone. You know what I mean. I'm starting to like I delete all the dead weight.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying. All the Jones that just take relationships. Delete them Jones. You know what I mean. No, the John that's interdependent. That's you know what I mean. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You ain't got no problem with helping me. I ain't got no problem with helping you. Then you know what I'm saying. You know, because that's important. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, a lot of times you be in these relationships, that shit be lopsided, man. You know what I mean? You could wake me up 4 a.m, but I can't wake you up 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm with you, there's not a friend I wouldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, you know, break my neck for. Especially if you know, because I consider my friends family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nowadays it's so watered down though. The relationships are so watered down. And I'm clear that what it is a lot of people don't know themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of insecurities that they're fighting and things that they haven't addressed. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I know my strengths and my weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to put that on my people, like my homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going through something now. Then they got to go through something with me. No, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I try to shelter my folks from my negative shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to carry that baggage into every relationship you in, rather it be female, rather it be your homie, rather be, you know them relationships when a person walk up, you be like, oh, hey, what's your name? I know he going through something. You know what I'm saying? Every time he walk up, he going through something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they need that rescue, but that's every day. Like that's an everyday.
You know what's
thing.
so crazy that you said that? Now that I think about it, it's like knowing somebody is different from them actually being your friend.
For sure.
Like you can grow to know people, and sometimes we be putting that titlement on people like, yo, that's my friend. But in all actuality, that you guys don't got no friendship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me, my friends are the people that we have that understanding that we're friends. So when we understand that we're friends, that means that no matter what, I'm not going to make you feel uncomfortable with life, because although you're going through life, I'm going through life, you're figuring it out like I'm figuring it out as men, because at this point we're men. You know what I mean? And if I'm going through something, I'm not going to call you because I'm going through something, and you might not make it home because of what I got going on. Or if I'm struggling, I ain't calling you to borrow no bread, or, you know what I mean, put you in a predicament where our friendship gonna be at jeopardy because I value the friendship more than that. That's worth more than money. And I ain't looking for no money through the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, a friendship for me is when we agree on that, our energy always the same. No matter how broke I am, how rich I am, or whatever I got going on, it ain't never different. Those friendships I got like that, they worth more than money.
Right.
Because even if I do got a boo-hoo or cry or whatever, they're willing to listen, because that's not normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you might just need that little bit of energy from me right now. I might need to fill your cup up and get you back on track, but it's not going to put you in a predicament that's making you compromise what we got going on as friends, you know what I'm saying, and making you uncomfortable. When we start coming into those relationships, because we never had that agreement, we don't got the contract, those be the joints where you get the call, you be like, damn, what's going on? Hey, you need me to come down. Knowing now, coming down different. If I come out my crib and I'm coming to, you know what I mean, because damn, you feel like you need me to come help you out, I got kids, I got children, my wife, I got, you know what I mean, responsibilities. I might not make it back home. I don't even look at you the same.
Right.
Even if I show up, it ain't gonna be the same after the day. Vice versa. Then you call me, you need some money, until what's the day, Sunday, you need money to Tuesday. Why you can't wait 2 days?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then if I gotta call you and ask back for my bread, even if you give it back to me, the relationship ain't the same no more.
Right.
The value of it is gone. It's not worth no money or nothing. The money part is just the saying that relationship's worth more than money. You feel me?
Right.
That's what it is for me. So,
like, for a joker for somebody to call you out your crib knowing you got a whole family, children, and all that,
they doing it,
and they call you to some nonsense, that's a fucked up play. Yeah, that's like that. You gotta really question if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people they're not even thinking that far. They're not even thinking like, damn,
selfish.
Right. I'm putting my people in a bad spot. Cause you know what I mean? Because my chick out there shaking her leg. Now I want, you know what I mean? I want to stalk her out.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Not stalk
and maybe, you know, do something to the person do something to the chick she with, because she done went to the other side and you mad now. You know what I'm saying? You know them stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You done chased her to the other side, now you want to beat on the girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really gotta question that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't calling my people outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pretty much.
You know that's what go on though. We're not talking like it don't go. That shit go on. It's heavy. Let me ask you this. This is my turn. You know what I mean? I ask you some questions. What you think about relationships that you know, this is social media world now. So it's a lot of people be, you know what I mean, getting in relationships that they met off the internet. Like, what you think about the DM relationship? You think they stirring or watered down?
No, I mean, you meet people where you meet people, but it's still like, at the same time, you really gotta put yourself in a space where, like, you can't just jump straight out there like, damn, let me come on over. No, like, I ain't, you know what I mean? You can't just tell her, I meet a chick offline, I'm telling her to stop by. Are you tripping? You know what I mean? She running to the bathroom, unlocking the window, unlocking the back door. You know what I mean? You wait, you know what I'm saying? She you know, she take one to go. She take one about you. You
Dang.
tired now. You fall asleep now. You wake up, there's a bunch of, you know what I mean, people standing over top of you.
Mm.
Nah, man, you definitely, you know, you meeting people on that social media, that's a dangerous play. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good she look or how much you think, you know, you sturdy and you
Oh, so you saying it could be the lineup?
the lineup. Like, it's just, for me, meeting somebody on social, it's like, I'ma think insecure. I'ma be on some like, damn, fuck she doing, damn, she bit that. Man, she must got something
No,
must
so
be
for
wrong
me,
with
it's
her.
a little bit different. Like, I'm thinking a little different on it. Like, I could be anybody
Right.
until you meet me face to face. Like, yeah, my whole profile, everything could be,
Catfish.
yeah, it could be Fishy Smith.
Right.
And you bit. Like, how could I ever respect you? That's just my view of it.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
ain't.
saying? How
Somebody
can I
bite
respect
off social media, that's a little bit. I'm cool.
you know, that's what's going on now.
Yeah.
Jokers got a high rate.
Right.
I mean, grabbing the chicks. And women do it, they fishing too.
Yeah,
Fish and
that's
chips.
that's why they be putting, you know what I mean, them butt nuggets out.
Damn.
Butt nuggets.
How you feel about the butt nuggets on the ground?
It's something to look at.
And keep it moving?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's something to look at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying, you know what I mean? I ain't taking you to meet my mom, though. I'm sorry. Or my kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't, no, it's a dangerous
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's dangerous out there right now, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. There's some of them some of them be Teddy, you know what I mean? Yeah, some of them niggas be, Teddy,
You gotta be careful what you like.
Yeah, they be men.
Yeah, I know.
They be missing.
You gotta be careful what you like out there. So
Adam Apple Jones.
And first time you like a pick, and then you
I'm gonna keep it 100. you know, Oldie had something locked in. I said, damn. You know, when you push on the live, because that's where they reveal themselves on some of them lives.
Right.
Yeah, you push the live, it was a man. Yeah, it was a man. Like, you know, I'm homeboy Jones. And I like you.
Hey, but listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. You find yourself liking too many picks, then your folks see that. Ooh, damn.
I ain't gonna lie. I bet. I see my wife or like something. I said, oh no, cause I don't need the trouble. I ain't been liking nothing to catch nothing.
Right.
But if I see my wife liking something, shorty don't get another like.
Right.
That's over. Wifey on that joint, it's over. It's over, baby. Little likes I used to like, little yummy, just support your page, that's done.
Right.
I ain't supporting you, it's over.
Right.
Nah, it's over. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
My wife, she confrontational. She don't be, what's going on? I ain't got time, because there ain't nothing going on. I don't feel like it.
Right. Yeah.
Live podcast.
Yeah, live joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this shit.
Yeah, that's how let some of the people. We got some folks in here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's going on? The audience, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's good? You know what I mean? Y'all might want to say something to us, you know what I mean? What's up, baby? I'm listening.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? How y'all been, you got some folks probably been watching since episode 1.
I know my wife want to say something.
Yo, about this shit we got.
She always want to get some shit off her chest.
My wife do too, probably. She with the slick, but I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm looking ahead and on the ride where we going from here.
Yeah.
But we listening. Anybody got anything they want to say to us? You know what I mean? Let's do it. Anything about the podcast? Anything about current situations?
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm definitely pleasantly surprised by the podcast. I really never expected. I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
But as I've been listening to them from the first one, I'm seeing real it's real gems and jewels in there. You know what I mean? Just thinking about myself. If I was, back when I was younger, if I was coming up, this is something that I would want to tap into to get the stories from a men's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Especially young guys coming up, not having no direction, no father figures, no guidance. It's perfect because they can tap into your story, which was crazy coming up when y'all came up, and talk about whatever y'all talk about. The females, you know what I'm saying? How to get at them, how to deal with them, how to approach them. And actually, I got a question. Talking, of course, is table of consequences, like the consequences of your choices and your decisions.
Right.
My question is because you guys today talking about marriage and women. If you could touch on like from a perspective of if you can go back and change anything, make different decisions when you was younger in terms of like meeting a female, would you do anything different? How would you choose somebody being younger to maybe be married younger or be in a better relationship younger, go about it younger versus going through all the trials and tribulations to do it now? Is it, is there any advice you can give on that?
Oh, man.
Some of the pitfalls you can come to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like whatever stage you in your life, whatever direction you going, is the right direction. Because in order to succeed, you got to go through some things. You know what I mean? Whether it look like success in the beginning and then later on down the line failure, or some people still with their childhood sweethearts. You just never know. You know what I mean? And go with your heart. You know what I mean? To your heart, you feel like it's been broken. You know what I mean? But the way I came up like in the era where chicks went with the strongest hand. And however that looked at, I might have been the strongest hand today, might have been another joker tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it was just plain and simple like that. So we was taught really not to really hold on to what we had. We was taught to look for something else. You know what I mean? As we go along the way. And that taught me, to not like have too much trust. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a player, I guess. And I want to take nothing back from it. You know what I'm saying? But where I'm at now, I'm grateful for where I'm at now. I'm married and all that. Got a woman, and she's honorable. So, I ain't out there looking. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm grateful for the journey, how I looked at. You know what I mean? My past record and all that. I'm good. I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change anything. I think it was perfect. We all got our own opinion.
For me, I probably would have, if I could change some things, I probably would have, made sure I had, if I could have had this wife that I got currently and kept all my kids in one house, you know what I'm saying? Like, that for me, that mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I keep all my children in one crib. You know what I mean? Because it's so hard to co-parent.
Mm-hmm.
And you might you co-parenting with a young lady and she teaching the child one thing, then when you come over your crib, you running a whole completely different show. So it really confuses the kid. You know what I mean? From a religious perspective, from so many different perspectives, it confuses the kid. And it makes the kid believe that they're doing something wrong, when in all actuality they're not. And then, along the way, that builds so many self-esteem problems and other issues that it's going to probably take some time for them to address and get over. You know what I mean? Like, I got a child now. He's 10. You know what I mean? And he comes with me 1 week, comes with his mom 1 week, He looks at my house as the discipline house. And in all actuality, my house is just the structure. And he might look at his mom's house as the fun house. You know what I mean? Whereas for me, structure is really the, that's real life. You know what I mean? Whereas just, every day having fun and not being accountable, you know what I mean? That's really setting my young bull up for failure in the long run. And, like they say, is either you pay now or pay later. And I know with that particular child, if some things don't turn around, we're gonna be paying later and trying to support him out of a matter because he's being taught so many different things. And then when a woman gets a man, he's watching that man, you know what I mean, at the crib with his mom, and he's watching me, you know what I mean, and he's watching my wife, and it's like, the kid gonna so many, go through so many pitfalls. So I would, if I could do it all over, I would keep all my kids in one crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks for that. And again, man, yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm looking forward to each episode. You know what I mean? Y'all guys is funny, but real life. You know what I'm saying? And real advice. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's dope to sit back and hear your story from where it started to where it is now, and to see that process. So yeah, man.
I appreciate that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You definitely gotta appreciate that type of energy. Somebody that's always the same. You know what I mean? Through it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all that.
Definitely. Good share for that. That was great.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What we doing?
You already know. Anybody else, let's get it. We talking about Table of Consequence podcast. It's possible for us all, to be honest with you guys. The dope thing about our podcast is a vision my brother had from the very start. And week in and week out, he used to be like, bro, let's get this podcast up and running. Let's get it started. And I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Really like not really seeing it, but just not like, all right, what we gonna do? Like how we gonna get it started? Like that was the whole point. Like trying to figure out how we gonna get it off the ground. And wound up running into my guy Chemo, doing just like little promos for my party, on December the 29th, and then it just hit me. And I'm like, damn, I got the perfect guy. And I remember calling brother that day and was like, bro, we on. He like, huh? I'm like, we on. We about to start the podcast. He like, bet. And we just went for it. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing about it is, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in life, we be up against a bunch of challenges that we haven't even tried, you know what I mean? And in our minds, we want to do things, but we don't think that we can succeed, and sometimes you just got to go for it, because where we're at right now doesn't determine how our future looks, only if we step forward or not, determines it. So if we just sitting back, not really, going for our dreams, then we'll just never know. You know what I'm saying? We never know. And if we win, then, we can sit back and enjoy the future of our labor. If we lose, it doesn't matter, because if we never got started, we lost anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I just want us to realize that, no matter how you look at it, you start at zero. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't make a difference, because we was already at zero anyway. So, that's why I'm loving the podcast. I'm loving, I think we are episode 17. We've been 18 now. Yeah. So we rolling, you know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of topics, we want to talk about real life stuff. We want to stray away from just like throwing this content out just to be doing content because we're looking for viewers or trying to get the likes. No, we really want to talk about real life issues. And that's why I think we connect with our audience so heavy, because we're talking about stuff that all of us pretty much been through. You know what I mean? Our own individuality or how we've been through it is relatable. You know what I'm saying? So, me and Bruh's story is similar, but obviously we got our differences of how things went for us. And we both got our versatility too that we bring to the podcast. So I think that's what's getting the viewers, you know what I mean, to watch it all the way through. Like Shaheed just said, we got a humor side with us as well, and we definitely got the stern side. So, we appreciate everybody that love, support. We appreciate you guys even coming to the live podcast. This ain't the last one. Definitely our first one, so this means so much to us. Bro, you want to add anything to that?
No, you one thing. Lean got the mic.
Oh, Lean.
All right. Yeah, so I'm a take it back, right? Because this is one of those things that just came to light, right? From me and Beast, we from the same neighborhood, 2 blocks over, right? I know him since probably I was 4 or 5 years old, right? But this already happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, this already happened for me, and it's a true testament of how it worked out for me, because y'all was some dangerous dudes, but y'all had some heart. Like, y'all was honorable, right? And we used to do this same thing. I couldn't wait for y'all to come back off route, right? I couldn't wait for y'all to come back off route. I would see the car pour down. Y'all had to ride down my block coming back from wherever y'all was coming back from. And I would make my way to the Bruner Street porch. And we would sit on that porch for hours and y'all would tell war stories. Y'all would tell, situations y'all been through. Y'all would tell how things went. We would laugh, we would joke, we would cry, we would fight, we would argue. And we did all of this to see this come back and for me to watch the episodes and be reminded of some of those times and some of those conversations we had, I know they helped me get through a lot of my life, right? Because I'm one of them people that take things on and learn from other people's mistakes so I don't have to make a lot of my own. And y'all was real honorable in that. Because y'all would say, oh, we did this, we did that. Yo, don't get caught up in this or get caught up in that. If you're going to do it, go this way, right? And y'all made y'all mistakes, and we got to see that. But y'all also was honorable in the neighborhood and standing on who y'all was as far as being real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't no nut-ass old heads. Like, is there some nut-ass old heads out here that was really, that was like, that was putting the young boys to do the work for them. You know what I'm saying? To do the dumb shit for them. But y'all wasn't never really like that. Y'all did y'all shit, but y'all never poured anybody in on y'all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, to see this come back to life, to see y'all, it's like y'all sitting on that porch right now, on that Bruner Street porch right now. You know what I'm saying? I seen this shit. Like, I seen it. You know what I mean? So for it to be coming back full throttle, it was always in the works. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be honorable to say that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to learn from this. And especially in this day and time where they need it. Like somebody said earlier, like, they don't have no old heads. You know what I'm saying? And with this social media, it could be a reach for a lot of these guys because they don't have no dads, no old heads, none of that with no guidance. You know what I'm saying? So to see this come back full throttle, this shit is everything. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's dope. Yeah. Shout out to my guy, Will Littles. He did a little skit last night. That joint was heavy. The one-man show. That was lit.
Hey. Say no. What I have to say? I mean, as far as the podcast, because I do watch it. I'm a single mom to two teenage boy sons, 15 and 16. So watching your guys' stories really teaches me a lot on how to confront my children. Um, and it also, lets me, I be like, look, listen to this. Like I will send them like pieces of y'all stuff so they can understand it, because even though I'm raising a 15 and 6-year-old boys in Philadelphia, and it's the hardest thing in the world right now, trust me. And it's just because of the environment that the city is right now. So listening to you guys, y'all give me some hope, because I watching both my sons growing up now, trying to be tough and trying to, hold themselves accountable, growing up in the streets. I wouldn't say the streets because I hold them close, but they have made a lot of mistakes now, and they're learning from them. And me, as I'm teaching them and raising them, I made mistakes, but I learned from them, and just becoming better at it. And again, like listening to you guys, I listen to you guys, and I put forth from it. So I respect you guys a lot. So I can't wait to listen to you guys more.
All right, so you guys know how like y'all do real life stories and scenarios, right? How do you feel like with your level of transparency and hurting people's feelings? So if you're giving like on a podcast a real life story about people, like do you feel like you got to kind of watch what you say, you got to edit what you say out of fear of hurting somebody's feelings, or do you feel like you just got to be raw and uncut and that's just what it is? Don't do no nut ass stuff.
I feel like I can only be me. I can't really water who I am down. You know what I mean? For the sake of sparing somebody's feelings off of some dishonorable shit, or something that may have lacked integrity. So I gotta be, I gotta water me down. I'm just not gonna do it. Like I'm gonna always be who I am. And like, I'm for some people and some people just don't rock with me. But for the people that do, you know what I mean, they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, like one time I told a girl, right? She was complaining about my delivery. And I said, listen, I said, you know, because she was talking about another gentleman. And I said, if you were stuck in the rain and somebody was whooping your ass, I'm going to be honest, that guy that was giving it to you soft and sweet and was giving you all the right shit, keep going. He'll drive right by you and be like, oh, damn, they fucking her up. But the guy that was giving to you raw and direct, I'm going to be the guy that pull over and mind your business and be like, damn, you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be the one that be like, damn, oh, you got a flat tire? I'm that guy, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter how direct I am, I still got, you know what I mean? I still carry some integrity, and I still have a heart, you know what I'm saying? And I still make sure my people good, you know what I'm saying? So if you can get past how direct I am, I mean, we can have a beautiful thing. But if you can't get past how direct I am, then you ain't for me. I mean, I can only be me. So that's in a nutshell. That's for me to water down who I am is putting me in prison. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make me feel like a nut ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, how you follow that? But for me, the truth is the truth. Like we speaking real facts, and it ain't like we going through our act. We just speaking real facts, and the facts be what it be, and sometimes people don't agree with the facts. They want you to fabricate the story, and that ain't what we here to do. You know, we on the platform really trying to get through to the audience. You know, through the journeys of, you know, the consequences, because that's the name, table of consequence. And we want people to get it, you know, just to have a mind, you know, to make, have conscious decisions on what they're doing. And we ain't really here to judge, like, oh, who feathers we might ruffle, or who might, you know, feel like offended about my journey or my story, or something that might have happened along the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell her how it is. So it's just what it is. You know what I mean? No, people not gonna like it. People gonna like it. That's just life. You know what I mean? People might not like the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Some people might love the jersey. That's just how life goes. So, you know, we sat around thinking about that, man. We would have probably got the podcast up and running. You know what I'm saying? But that was a great question, though.
Yeah. Another question. You know, from the episodes and the people that you select, like what's the process? You know what I mean? How did you come up with those folks? Because I mean, you had some great people on there.
Oh, the guests.
The episodes I liked it. One of the ones I liked the Brit episode. The college experience, man, and making that mistake and coming back, kind of reminded me of me. You know what I'm saying? But the other ones, like that guy that was a pimp, that was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old head who did 20.
Belly off.
Yeah, that was crazy. The guy who did 29 years or 27 years. You know what I mean? The members just been so dope. What's that process, and what do it look like moving forward? How do you go about that, and who's coming up? Do you guys even know, or is it just like, what I mean, spur of the moment type?
We've been strategic. We wanted to be meaningful, like impactful. Consequences, that's the topic. So like, they're good and bad. And me and bro, we normally like shoot for somebody, and we like, I trust his judgment, he trusts mine. And I don't never second guess him. He never second guess me. Some of the guests I brought, some of the guests he brought, and we where we at. That's how we got where we at, period. You know what I mean?
I think piggyback off of what Bruh said, I think everybody has value. You know what I mean? And I think everybody has a story, you know what I mean, to share. And it's just, for us to see to pull it out of them, you know what I mean, and put it on the platform. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people that got like, that's comeback kids. You know what I mean? Started off rough. One got knocked upside the head a few times. Now they skinning and grinning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know a lot of jokers that walked around with the mean mug for years. Now you can't stop them from smiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody has a journey though. Everybody got a story. And I believe in getting the everyday folks up here. Like the everyday people that we may, we walk by every day and sharing their story. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's like they're more relatable. A lot of like when you get the famous people and stuff, they gotta be politically correct. They gotta watch what they say, how they say it.
Right.
There's just a lot that come with all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really, it's really gas for me. You know what I'm saying? It's all bullshit.
And
You know
we
what I'm saying?
ran across some politically right people that had to get, permission and all that. Like we went through that channel already too. So it is what it is, Shy.
Yeah. Somebody told me they had to get permission to talk. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you talk any other time. Now you gotta get permission to, you know what I mean? You talk and shit. That shit was like,
That shit, well.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's not that much money in the world to put a muzzle on my voice. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even making that much to be talking about you gotta sign paperwork to have a conversation. You know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody, but that shit ain't for me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Great question though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this co-host here, man. Thank God I got a good right hand. You hear me? This boy. Anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say something. I don't got much to say, but I watch all y'all shows and I be loving them jokes. And then I be listening to y'all stories and I be familiar with some of the stories y'all be telling.
Yeah.
And they make it even funnier. Like it be like a lot of life lessons. And I be wishing that like some of the younger dudes was listening in because they be missing out on a lot. And sometimes you can learn from other people's mistakes, other people's successes. And like I know both y'all, so I see and man, we was in Smithfield at the same time, so I didn't see all everything, man. Like I'm proud of y'all. Y'all got a great show, man. And that ain't even me just because I know y'all.
Yeah,
that
that's
joint is all,
right.
like I'm random black guy that be under y'all joint all the time.
Yeah.
That joint is all
He's
that.
he's a podcast extraordinaire.
Oh yeah, and I critique y'all joint. Like I be like, yo, bro, that joint was all that. Yeah, I could basically get you down to every conversation anybody sat on the couch said. You know what I mean? It's all that. That's it. You know what I mean? A lot of moms need to check in, and a lot of these dudes that's on that anti-violence and all that, because there's a lot of lessons in y'all podcast. That's pretty much it.
That's it. I like that, bro. Appreciate the feedback. That's a lot.
The way I be listening to y'all laughing at y'all stories.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Once again, it's on.
You know what I mean? All love, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Man, bro, we already talked, you know what I mean? We was clear that, you know what I mean, rather 2 people showed up or 100 people, we was going, you know what I mean, come do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely appreciate this platform. You know what I mean? It's very therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? It's very therapeutic. And it gives me, of course I know what to say and what not to say out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it gives me, the opportunity to just get some things off my chest. You know what I mean? And be able to vent a little bit about certain things. You know what I mean? And I noticed that venting kind of that it hurts people's feelings at times. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that's just what it is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a question. I want to piggyback off of what you just said about being therapeutic. You know what I mean? Something that I know that for both of y'all. Something that I know that when you start talking and sharing stories and sharing your life, other things start to open up to where you may see something different. Breakthroughs. So how has that been with having the podcast with sharing the stories going back, you know what I mean, and where you at now, where you've come, like how has anything come up like where you seen like damn, you had a breakthrough, you seen something different, or You know what I mean? You just
You know what's so crazy that you say that? I realized today that I ain't the person I was 20 years ago. Like what space I was in 20 years ago, was a guy who really didn't, didn't care about, what the next 24 hours looked like. I was just living in the moment versus strategically planning like my future. I always had conversations with my wife, what we're doing next, you know, um, being conscious of where I'm going, how I'm traveling, places that that I gotta go to, like, I take care of my father, stuff like that. In those areas, how I, show up, and always let my wife know when I'm going, stuff like that. Versus 20 years ago, I ain't care how I went, and I was all in. How being all in back then was, man, I'm living at the moment present, and I'm all in inside the environment, elusive for real, for real. Looking to take anything that wasn't mine, like anything that was available. My mindset back then was didn't care about jail, cops, all that stuff, and wasn't doing nothing legal though. And when we go back through the past and telling our stories and all that, just feeling the blessings, those breakthroughs for me every single time we come together, to talk about stuff. I had a breakthrough on one of the podcasts when I started talking about, being on trial for murder, not having no money for lawyer. And remembering that present moment. Going to court with for 2 different homicides with a court-appointed lawyer. Calling home, talking to my mom telling me not to stress and all that. She gonna get the lawyer, we gonna cook dinners. Like being present, that's a breakthrough. Like I'm present, like who I am today, I'm super grateful. Like not having to worry about, my mom not worried about me right now. She don't even call me no more. I be had to call her like, what's going on? You don't call. I remember you used to call every 5 minutes. If you hear a loud bang, anything. Where you at? You watching them cops out there. Life different now, bro. You know what I mean? It was so crazy, man. My wife was just been off mom yesterday. She came to you. Matter of fact, wasn't you at the gym when she came to the gym and she was like, she had the letter. Oh, you need to look at this letter. IRS. I'm like, IRS, what's going on? I'm like, mom, just shred it. No, what, boy? You better look at this letter. She like really, like just like for the moms out there, she's just really a mother that want her child to succeed. So I'm like, all right, mom, open the letter, whatever. So I'm like, go ahead, you read it or whatever. All right, just tell me what it say. She said, oh my God, you got to return. I said, ooh. She said, what you gonna do with the money? I said, I'm gonna give it to my wife. She said, you're a good man, son. So yeah, that's all breakthroughs. You know what I mean? Telling your story and really, really reflecting on your journey is all breakthroughs, bruh. That's all the time, man.
Sometimes when you talk about, breakthroughs and you talk about your past, you really realize that you was on some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like that's just being honest, like really looking yourself in the mirror and be like, no matter how we try to, we walk with the bop, you know what I mean? We talk slick and all that, you know what I'm saying? And that tough guy, shit we put on, you really realize like, damn, I was on some nut shit back then. You know what I'm saying? Or you may really look back and say, damn, I was a burden.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a burden to people. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of it's sad when you see people my age and some of the conversations they be having and some of the moves they be making and you be like, damn, you really a burden. You a burden on other people. You know what I'm saying? On people that love you. You know what I'm saying? And it's a thing, man. You know what I mean? So this platform definitely therapeutic.
Yeah, I'm gonna commend both of you guys for being able to spread your message out there clearly to the world. But especially Beast. I mean, I known Beast for a few years. Always been like a thorough brother to me. But I always wanted him to share a story. Right? I try to get you on my live too to share it. But I always want you to share a story. I know you had a very powerful story, and it needs to be out there, need to be heard by other young men, like us, how we grew up in the streets and stuff like that. So I'm glad that you're doing it. And I mean, when I seen you posted with the truck with the picture on, I said, oh, there you go. Yeah. I said, there you go, letting it out there now. I mean, so I just want to, applaud you guys.
No, I
That's all.
appreciate it.
I appreciate
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Table of consequence.
What it do?
This what it look like, fellas,
Yeah, man.
ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This what we doing, man. You know, we appreciate everybody, man.
Definitely appreciate everybody showing up.
Appreciate you guys showing up and all that.
Yeah.
Before we conclude, I guess I don't know where the young lady went at, but if you're drinking a little wine or something like that, might get you a little shot of wine or something. If you're drinking water, I can get you a water. I mean, whatever it is. But celebrate our first live podcast. There'll be more to come. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
Yep, let's get it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!